kingdom of East Anglia saw the birth of their greatest son, an Anglo-Saxon warrior destined to be a champion for the ages.
Hello everybody, hopefully you can see me. Stupid internet, as always. It's appropriate for the title, that's for doggone sure. Let me just turn this camera. My son borrowed my other camera, so kind of screwed everything up. Okay, there we go. I have to use this camera here. So, in a nutshell, I've been true to my word. This week we saw a video. It was about Deliverance. I did one video. It felt very comfortable to do it that way. Play Till It Hurts. How you doing, Shannon? Happy New Year. And I'm quite pleased with the way it goes. But the onslaught of stuff that I wanted to cover, you get itchy to make like 15 videos in a week. And I've been holding myself back. I have a lot of things I want to cover. I have a Call of Killforth that I want to do. We got this in from All or Nothing Games. And then we got I decided to do something with the GMT stuff. I'm going to make that a once a week thing because at the beginning of every month almost, I get a whole bunch of games from them. They've been they've been so good to this channel. Rachel and Jean and everybody over there. And I'm just big fans of GMT stuff. And I want to do a better job of covering people that take care of the channel. So I did a video on what I got in this week. I will give away one thing. I did get from my good friend Herman Lutman the Plum Island Horror. Yes, he's really my good friend instead of other people that are like, oh, he's my buddy. No, I'm his pal. But this is very, very interesting. We're going to be covering this in detail in about 2 weeks. The thing is here, and here's where I run into a few things. There was a pecan pie in this, actually, that was sent to my son. And I decided to use this box for a project that I am working on. I told you I wanted to take more time with games and really make sure that I have a feel for it. And all this week I've been doing that. I've been taking a look at a game called 2D6 Dungeon. You're going to see this week is going to feature that video. And I went out and I bought all kinds of pencils and stuff like that. You can take a look at this at drgames.co.uk. This book here is just full of, it's basically just tons and tons of charts and tables that you're going to be rolling on. And all you need is 2d6 and you're off and running. I went out and I bought, I printed, and here's my character. I've been messing with my character here. I'm going to put that up here. I bought a new ruler. And then super graph paper so I can possibly stream this. But I also like to do things big and so forth and so on. So I'm going to tell you right now, you're going to see this video on Wednesday. Or I might make it sooner. I might have it go tomorrow. And then I've got something else at the end of the week with the GMT stuff. This kind of changes how I want to do things. I want to concentrate on more the smaller games, believe it or not. It's not that I won't do things that interest me, like Chronicles of Drungor. I just did a video for that. Dungeons of Door, we're covering that. Battlefiels for Ezra. I've made a video. I got to tweak it a little bit because I've been working on that game a bit. So I'm putting more time into making sure that I give you guys correct information. And all this week, I have not been able to stop playing this 2D6 dungeon from Tony Lancaster over in England. Go ahead, girl. Just wait. Just give me a few minutes, all right? I just gotta stop licking my leg. Get on it. Go ahead and lay down. This is a constant. All right, then go sit by the door. Do you want to go out? Do you want to go in? Every time I stream, it's the same stupid thing. It's the same thing. Hold on. I'll be right there. All right, go ahead. You can't do this. Go ahead. Boy, oh boy. Yeah, they had their vet appointment on the 2nd of January. So I always do it on the 2nd. So I do it then, and I always do it at the midpoint of the year. And $1,000. Just like that. Okay. All right, what are you going to do? So, you know, I've been so focused on this, and it's just a book. And I'm thinking to myself, I go, oh, I am having so much fun with this, and it's just a book. It's a book, but look what it does. And you start to realize that, you know, some of these games that are $150 is it's insane. It's insane when you can get something and you can create your own adventure, and you know, go spend another $20 just to fluff it up a little bit. And there's just so much replayability and things like that, and you're going to see that, and I'm going to talk extensively about this. I really think I think you'll enjoy that. Funker Bass Fusion, how are you? So, you know, I hope to stream this at some point. Now, the biggest problem with streaming is this stupid internet service. So, my wife has constantly been on the phone with Comcast after they gave us the massive screw job. And we've been on the phone with them, you know, for 2 years now, hoping that they would come out to this area. And finally, they've come to a conclusion that it will cost us $9,000 to bring in service here. Excuse me for a second. Hold on. Oh, excuse me. So $9,000 to run it up a quarter mile to our home, and put in a hub. And you know, it's something that we desperately need, because the Starlink is just so inconsistent. Right now I have a thing on saying that I'm buffering and this, that, and the other, and it's just so frustrating. And it's really hard to live stream and do any kind of business here. And this is the business thing. I mean, we're paying we were paying $500 a month initially, and now, you know, they brought it down to $250, but they put a cap on us that we can use 1 terabyte a month. And with all the business and stuff that we do, we come close every single month. So, you know, to bring Xfinity in here with 1 gig service, true 1 gig service, because right now, I mean, I can do a speed test and I can guarantee you that it's a joke. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. I'm going to do it. Oh, no, that's not it. Where is it? Okay, there it is. Starlink. You know, and for all his brilliance, supposed. Okay, so right this second, we're supposed to get 500 megahertz down. I'm at 129, and here's the real problem, is the upload. My upload is 12 right here. Now if I run this again, I'll get a truer feel for it. I mean, 12. That's the problem I run into. You need more than that. Okay, now it's saying 177. It fluctuates so badly. But here's the upload. This is what kills me. 5.1. You can't do that. And how true is this, this thing? So, and then, if I want to download any kind of games or anything like that, or do anything on the internet, or you got to watch out, because from 11 to 7, it's free. You can do whatever you want. That's at night. So you have to stay up at night to upload your videos, because that goes against the cap. And, that's another reason I backed off. So we finally got, and my wife finally got somebody that in the construction department and so forth and so on. So it's going to be like $9,980 or some insane amount. So we're gonna have to do it. This after I had to put out $30,000 just to feel better again. Because I think in the long run, it'll change what I do here in the positive thing. So what am I going to do? I'm going to auction off. I'm going to have an auction probably next week for a bunch of games that I can cut this thing in half. And if I did, did a couple of auctions over the next month or so, be able to at least put a little bit of a dent into it. And my son needs it for his business, for school, and things like that. And we need consistency. So we're going to fit that in somehow. I just don't know where I'm going to squeeze it in here, but I have to. So I'm going to be going through things, and we're going to be doing another auction. It's not going to go to the charity. It is going right so we can get proper internet, so we can stream, so we can do things, maybe do a little bit better. Maybe it'll help me, because a lot of the reason I backed off is how much work you have to work around to get videos up, and I think again, the internet, like I said, hurt the channel a lot, because we weren't able to do what we were always doing. We were streaming all the time, every night. Now only one of us can stream. And, by 5 o'clock, when he gets off, it's kind of like, okay, I got to be up in a few hours to go to work. Do I really want to stream right now? No. And I was streaming almost every other day. I mean, as far as gameplays, rules and stuff like that. And we were doing things the way I wanted to do it. And then I tried the flood of taped videos. And that just became monotonous in a lot of ways. So doing this, because when we were at the other house, when I had the other studio, it was just so much better. I mean, every once in a while you'd have an internet problem, but we paid for top of the line internet, and it made a big difference. I mean, we did a great job, and everything worked out really well. So, and then after you pay this, you got to pay, what is it, $250 a month or something like that. So it'll make a big difference, because this is a business, and we would get the business package, and it's just, here we go. Right out of the gate, the first year, you got to make a decision, and you're damned if you do, damned if you don't. If you walk away like I was planning to do, and just do things very slowly, you basically put a steak knife in the heart of the channel. But if you throw out 10 grand, you're taking a risk. Are people still going to want to watch this, that, the other? Or is this just about me? Not connecting with the audience. You scratch your head a bit. But also, in another sense of the word, we need it for other things. It's not just this channel. But I figured if we have a good size auction and try to do what we can, And thank God for that pirate ship thing. I'll tell you right now, that thing has saved us time after time after time again. I'm trying to see what I got over there. I got way too much stuff. But what I'm really excited is about, some of the smaller stuff that, wow, now I can do, D 2D6, dungeon. I can do some of the other games that I saw that I want to bring across to you guys. And I'm going to start bringing some of that stuff in. I've got a ton of videos that need to come up, but I don't want to flood the channel with videos. And that's one thing I plan on not doing, is flooding the channel again with 7 to 10 videos a week. I mean, it's just, you don't get time to process something. We did Deliverance this week. We gave it time to sit there and people to get a feel for it. Not only that, it gives me time to kind of really get there. Play Till It Hurts says, providers never give you the speeds they promise. By contract, especially in business, they have to. But even if we got 500 down, and you gave us a consistent, they're promising 80 to 60 upload. If they gave us 40, I mean, if we were consistent with 40 at the other house, we had 40 upload. We never ran into any problems. It really helped us. Hey Gary, how are you? Lord, how are you? It made a big difference. It really did. And it changed how we did things. I would be able to do just about anything. There were times I was on there for 4 or 5 hours without a break. And, we were able to do the sports games. We were able to do all these other things that we wanted to do. You can't do Subbuteo with 4 cameras with the crap internet that we have right now. And, and then I have to time everything out. Before, if he streamed, I could stream too. Now, we're just praying that we can get one stream going. And that's got to be consistent for him, so he can keep his thing going. Me, I've been able to get away with taped videos for the last year, with very few live streams. When I'll come on and do a vlog. What does that take? That doesn't take anything. That takes one camera. So, there's a lot of things to weigh. I'm making a decision on that. And if I do it, I'm going to have to auction off a good amount of this to kind of raise those funds. And I think in the long run, it'll benefit us as a channel. Especially when I'm so excited about some things. And I really want to, you have ideas, but you're limited by the technology around you. That's what we get for living out on a farm. It's not the easiest thing, Are we happy here? Yeah, sure. Is it an inconvenience for me? Yeah, but in the long run, I did what was right for my family. I mean, if I had my way, I'd be back at the other house, with my storage units and all that other stuff. But when it comes down to it, how do you convey and get the message across as well as we can? And that's what we're trying to do now. So there's a lot of little things that are just a pain in the neck, but we'll get through it. And we're constantly, we had a stove go in the place. We got the place at a good price, and we've been fixing it up ever since to our standards. We don't live like animals or like cows or chickens. We have a certain thing that we want to live like, and we've poured a lot of money into this place to bring this house up to where we want it, to the standards that we expect. Me getting sick didn't help. Stupid COVID. I just got to stay away from it. But you know, we're getting there. It's been a fight. I was very, very happy with the video I did this week, and I think I'm more happy with the ones I did that you'll see this week, because it kind of, there felt like there was more intent into it, and I think you'll see what I mean when you see the video. Both of them, they are done a little differently, and I filmed ahead a little bit so I could take my time, upload, you know, 1 or 2 a week, like I said, and then maybe come on a Sunday, maybe fit in you know, if I get a chance to fit in a live stream, which I really want to do with this 2D6 dungeon. This thing is something special. I'm telling you right now. Holy cow. When you see this video and I explain it to you, you'll see what I'm talking about. So just bear with me. And then there's Plum Island Horror. You know, Herman Lutman's been very, very good to me as a friend and so forth and so on. And, you know, I've always, you know, just another one of his games that are just, he makes games that are just plain old fun. Not hard to learn. It's not hard to figure out. You just go and you have fun. And that's what it's all about. So we'll be taking a look at that next week. But our rundown for what we got from GMT will be on Saturday. And I'll see what I can fit in. You know, I try to keep it nice and simple. Greetings from the UK and Happy New Year, Rob. You see that Blackjack Legacy is now working for Mantic Games. Whatever. I don't pay attention to it, to be honest with you. He's always been a mark for them anyways. So, you know, it's good. I think he really needed the, because he's trying to do it himself. His wife was covering him to try to support the channel to new heights. So if he's working for Mantic, so at least he's getting a check to take care of his family, because I know he had his wife and his kid and everything like that. And he's always been a massive, massive fan for them. So, you know, I'm glad for him. But I don't really pay attention to too much outside of the bubble here. But Blackjack, he's always been a good guy, always a nice guy, always said nice things about each other. And I still feel that way. He's a really good guy. But, you know, if he's working for Mantic, it's tough to make money on these channels. It is tough to make money. And you really have to put in the time. And I know he worked hard, but, you know, I bet you it just wasn't quick enough to get where he needed to be to support his family. So taking a job for Mantic and using the channel as, you know, a springboard to get there, oh, God bless him. I'm happy for him, you know. You know, it means better life for him and his family, and I think that's what's important. Again, another great guy. Someone that I really, really like a lot. Always have. Yes, he is a straightforward and honest like yourself. Yeah, he always has been. And like I said, just good guy. Another guy that if I ever go over to the UK Expo, which very slim chances of doing so, a guy I would like to meet, him, Ricky Royal, Jay Play, Tom from Snickerdrips, which I can never get the name of that correct. So yeah, definitely in my wheelhouse of people I'd like to meet if I come over to the UK, which I hope to at some point. That's for doggone sure. And the UK, the UK Expo, why can't it be during the season when Manchester United is playing? Because I'd like to go see Manchester United play once over there at the Theater of Dreams. Right now it's the Theater of Nightmares, but hey, that's life. But a lot of interesting stuff. and it's really hard to hold back putting out a bunch of videos. And it's something I'm trying to train myself to do. Like I said, how can you miss me if I don't go away? And I just think dialing it down, letting that video absorb and soak up and get a feel for what people feel for the channel, and not oversaturate things like I've done for years. It's what I wanted to do this year, but if I can come on and get this internet thing squared away and come out and do live streams instead of oversaturation of videos, and keep the videos down, but maybe up the live events, I think it'd be more beneficial, and we would get back to where we were a bit. And I would feel a lot better about it. That's for doggone sure. It's going to be an interesting year to see how this all plays out, because every time you turn around, there's something new popping up here at the arena, and how we deal with things. But we're getting there slowly but surely. We had a stove go out. Now we have to go get a stove next Saturday. That's going to be fun. It's just always some kind of bullshit holding you down. But that's life. How many times I've told you guys, you live, and it's what goes up has to come down. What nothing stays down forever. It has to eventually go up. Law of physics. It's just the way life is, So, so me and my mighty ruler are going to be doing a little bit more with this 2d6. I'm hoping that I can fit. I would really like if I put the video up on Monday, which is my thought. Then Wednesday, I would like to at least try to do a live stream in the afternoon. Then Saturday is GMT Saturday for the next. If they keep on sending as many games as they're sending, it's going to be GMT Saturday every Saturday. Then stream quickly on Sunday, do a little vlog. Then next week, we've got Battlefields. We've got the first part of Chronicles of Drungor, because I spent the whole week with that, with just the Awakenings. Now I've got to crack open this here, which is the Apocalypse, and see what's going on with this. Okay, so I got to crack that open. So I got to get Battlefields out early next week. I also got to send a copy of that. Well, when it goes live, I'll send them the link to it so they can use it for their game found. And then Dungeons of Dora. Then I've got Plum Island that I'm going to fit in. Oh no, because that'll go every Saturday. That's the first interview. That's the first review. Every top of the month, I'm going to show you what I got in for GMT. Then every week after that, it's what, as long as I have games, of course, it's breaking open and reviewing each game and taking the time to get it. And then I've got a lot of smaller games that I'm going to be beating you guys up with, but I just got to space them out enough, and I think you'll like what we're doing here. I grew up on a farm, and always things cropped up daily, having to fix things or having to sort out some major faults. Yeah, we're putting up a head gate for the cows, so that's another thing I got to fit in too. Alexis, how are you? Happy New Year. Buying some of the 2D dungeon stuff on DRRPG now. Make sure you send him a note and let him know that I pushed you over there, Lord Gideon. Make sure you get the cards. If you buy the two books, if you get the books, or you get it, buy the cards. Make sure you get the cards. It's really important. You'll see what I'm talking about, and you'll see what I'm talking about tomorrow. I'm going to put this video up tomorrow. I think that's what I'm going to do. That's the way we're going to play it. and then you guys will get a good feel of what I'm talking about, why I'm so excited about this. Try to do the live playthrough on Wednesday. Let the GMT video go on Saturday. Then Monday, Saturday, maybe squeeze something in on Wednesday. I think that's good. It's just staying consistent and not over, video every single day. Sometimes 2 videos a day. I just think it's too much. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. So that's the game plan. Also, next Sunday I'll start the auction. If I start the auction next Sunday, we'll finish it up midweek, get it sent out by the end of the week. I've got a lot of stuff I got to clear out. And we'll do a mystery box. Guy was very excited about the mystery box he got because I just jam-packed it full of glory. And we'll have all the boxes pre-made. And then the pirate ship keeps the shipping down. You have no idea how much that pirate ship makes a difference. Whew, I'm telling you. That sounds about right. I have a Galactus that for Marvel Zombies that we're going to put up that I think you'll be very interested in. So just a lot of interesting stuff I got going. So there you go. So I think I covered it all. I think I said it all. I think I did it all. And I'm trying to think what else that I had for you. I think that's about it. I think, John says, I do like the UK Games Expo. I used to go on one day, the Friday, but it is getting so big now. Last year, it felt a struggle to get around everything. I may need to start making it a 2 or 3 day event. Yeah, it's a big deal. It's something I just like to go to once, just to see some of the people that I'm a big fan of. And here's the MegaCon here. It just gets jacked, and everything else just gets jacked. Gen Con is too populated. Origins is pretty quiet still, so I'm thinking of maybe it depends where Richard Launius goes. Where I go this year depends on Richard Launius. He is going to either Dice Tower or Origins. If he goes to Origins, I will go to Origins and spend some time with him. I've been promising myself that. Any hints on some of the auction themes? Items? No, I came up with it last night, and I've really got to just go through everything. See, not enough to maintain smooth streaming. I hate this. Yeah, we have to do this internet, and there's no other way around it. But I've got a bunch of painted stuff I can get rid of, a bunch of GW stuff that I'm just not using. I can get rid of. In the thing, just make a lot of room here. I think just looking around, kind of just trying to figure out what I want to get rid of, stuff that I'm just not going to play. What would be good on the channel, what won't be good on the channel, and I think that's the theme. Matthew Rose, hey Rob, good morning, my friend. Hope you are having a good day. It's good to see you. I haven't seen you in a while. Let's give him a Godzilla. Hold on. Where's our money? Because now we do it with cash. Oh, Matthew, thank you so much for the donation. That $5 is going to go towards our internet. Thank you. See, we're already off to a good start. Here we go. Let's see what happens. Give it to him. Jeez. This overgrown lizard is something else. I'll tell you. He's just unbelievable. I do a lot of cons here in the UK, but mainly miniature ones, like Historicon in the USA. I do about 5 per year. Yeah, I used to do 5. Now I am doing. I've been so sick, I haven't been able to do any for the past couple of years. Again, that's another thing that's probably hurt the channel, is I don't get out there and talk to people. But we're going to try to change that. We're going to try to make 2024 a little bit better. Take some of it off my shoulders, but not put the pressure on myself, but really give you guys in-depth and smart videos. And I think if I do that, I've done myself a great service, and I've done you a great service, and I think that's what's most important. All right, so I'm going to wrap it up here because I do have a little bit more taping to do. And of course, I love you all, and we will see you during the week. Make sure you check out that video tomorrow. Okay, I think you're really going to like what I have to say, and as I break this down and give you all the information that you need. There's a lot of little tidbits that you don't see that I really think that'll help you with this. So, my dear friends, until Wednesday, which I'm planning to do a live stream, probably around 4 o'clock. It's your old pal Rob. We shall see you soon. Take it easy, my friends. Have a great day. Last day of American football. Last day of the season. I won't be able to watch any because I'll be too busy doing all this stuff. So, we'll see you soon, everybody.